The film starts off with Cole, a man who has gained immense popularity and has millions of followers due to his YouTube channel. Escape from real life, he is an internet sensation who constantly keeps his followers engaged and entertained by doing live videos and sharing interesting and bold photos and videos on the occasion of the 10th anniversary of his channel. He presents a compilation of all the memorable moments he has experienced over the years, ranging from skydiving to visiting Naples and even being buried alive. Last August, Cole asked his fans to vote on his next destination, and Moscow in Russia emerged as the winner. At the moment, Cole is traveling to Moscow with his companions Dash, Samantha, Thomas, and Aaron. His girlfriend, as is his style, Cole is eager to offer his followers something unique. But this time around even he is unsure of what's in store for him, as the entire trip has been planned as a surprise by Dash. Following the live broadcast, Cole inquires from his friends about the plans for Russia, then reveals that they have been invited by a wealthy friend of his, Alexei Koslov, who is a huge fan of Cole and wants to show them the entire city. According to Dash, Alexei doesn't shy away from splurging on his friends. However, this doesn't seem to excite Cole, and he inquires about what is in store for their next video. To Cole's disappointment, Dash informs him that Alexei has planned for them to participate in an escape room game. In this game, a group of individuals are confined in a room and have to solve puzzles in order to escape. Cole dismisses the idea, reminding Dash that they have played escape rooms several times before. Dash then clarifies that this particular escape room is not like any they have encountered before, as it has been specifically designed for them and can only be entered by invitation. As Dash starts to feel anxious and tries to justify himself, Alexei drops his act and jokingly reveals that he was just kidding. Dash then presents his friends to Alexei along with his girlfriend Victoria and personal assistants Sergey and guard Fideli. Alexei greets them outside the airport after showing them their opulent hotel room. He takes them to a private club. Despite its unassuming appearance from the outside, the club is lively and vibrant on the inside. A woman named Nina joins the group at their table, kissing Victoria before making out with Dash, while Cole and Aaron hit the dance floor. The group indulges in drinks and music as Cole provides his followers with a glimpse of the club. A few Russian gangsters begin harassing Aaron at the bar, prompting Cole to intervene in a fierce fight. Alexei tries to act as a mediator, but when the negotiations break down, he brandishes a knife and threatens one of the gangsters. In response, the other gangster pulls out a gun and forces Alexei to surrender just as he appears to shoot them. The club's bouncers arrive and chase away the attackers. Despite the gangsters' threats to return, Alexei takes the group back to the hotel for their safety. Aaron is shaken by the ordeal, while Cole is wonder if Alexei managed to get any of that altercation on tape. When Aaron and her friends saw him, Cole quickly realizes his insensitivity and apologizes. Aaron begins to wonder whether Cole was more concerned about her or about how many people were watching when she was getting harassed. The next day, Aaron decides to spend some time alone with Cole. They asked Sergey to drop them at the Red Square, but Sergey tells them that he has been ordered to stay with them at all times. However, when Cole insists Sergey lets them tour on their own, Sergey gives them a wad of local currency. After walking around town, they go to a restaurant for lunch. Cole tries to pay using the cash Sergey gave him, but the waiter tells him that Alexei has already taken care of their meal and Sergey is waiting for them outside. Aaron finds it odd that Alexei knows where they are. The waiter also gives Cole back a strange red note that was in the bundle of cash. Sergey takes them back to the hotel and Cole tries to give him his money, but Sergey tells him to keep it. Cole and Aaron are then joined by their friends and the group is taken to the highly anticipated escape room. Before taking them inside, Alexei tells them that no matter how real things might seem, they are safe. Alexei takes Cole's phone and connects it to the surveillance system so it can be streamed to his fans so millions of people can watch. Alexei reveals that they are being held in a Bolshevik prison where enemies of the state were tortured, questioned and eliminated. A prisoner who had been put to death remains in the prison. He had swiped the key to the cell block and concealed it in the only place he could reach. Despite the fact that he was subjected to extreme torture and privation, he refused to surrender the key. Cole must release his companions before the timer runs out or they will be executed. They are all blindfolded and led to their starting positions in the escape room. Cole being placed in a cell with a deceased Russian soldier and a table full of surgical instruments. This spooky scene leaves Cole stunned and amazed. As soon as he starts to come to terms with his surroundings, the timer begins and he is forced to take action by searching for clues. Cole discovers that the soldier has a cross marked on his abdomen. After a moment of hesitation, Cole decides to cut open the dead body and retrieve a key from inside the soldier's stomach. With the help of the key, Cole manages to break free from his cell and encounters Aaron and others who are being subjected to dangerous traps. Aaron is locked inside a tank that is filling up with water, while Samantha is tied to an electric chair. Thomas and Dash, on the other hand, are connected to devices that could cause harm to their limbs and eyes respectively. To save them, Cole starts with a puzzle that is linked to Thomas and Dash's devices, but as he works on it, the situation becomes increasingly dire. However, Cole successfully solves the puzzle and frees Thomas and Dash just in the nick of time. Over a loudspeaker, Alexei reminds the group that they only have 30 minutes left to save the rest of the crew. The trio tries to solve puzzle to free Samantha, but as they get closer to the solution, Samantha starts to receive electric shocks that grow more intense. Thomas suggests quitting, but Cole is determined to continue. Finally, Dash takes charge and solves the puzzle, freeing Samantha. However, the group starts to panic when they realize that Alexei isn't responding to their pleas to end the game. They begin to suspect that they might be in a dire situation. As tensions rise between Cole and Dash, Thomas calls the group's attention to Aaron, who is trapped inside a glass tank that is quickly filling up with water. With a newfound sense of urgency, Cole and the others frantically work to free Aaron as she struggles to stay afloat. Using one of the cogs, Cole manages to break the lock and save Aaron just in the nick of time. With the timer running out, Cole uses the key left in the water tank to open the exit gate, but instead of finding freedom, they are met with an empty, trashed room and evidence of violence. Seeing blood on the wall, they realize that something has gone wrong and Alexei is in trouble, which is why he stopped talking during the game. They manage to escape the room, but outside they encounter Lev, one of the mobsters from the club, shooting Alexei's girlfriend Victoria dead under. And his goons kidnap the group, and Cole later wakes up in a dark room with them. Ander makes it clear that he has no intention of showing mercy and reveals that he tortures and kills people for his darknet audience. Cole is locked up in a tiny cell with a TV screen, and he can hear Aaron screaming for help through a vent. As the situation becomes increasingly dire, Cole pleads for forgiveness, but Ander ominously warns that he hasn't even started with him yet. Suddenly the TV flickers on and Cole is stunned by the horrific sight of Ander brutally murdering Samantha. In cold blood, his heart races as he frantically struggles to break free from his binds. Desperation setting in with each passing moment, he finally succeeds and flees through the air duct. His mind played with fear and terror as he crawls through the Titan in dark space. Cole's horror deepens as he watches in disbelief his Dash is being cruelly dismembered to appease Anders' twisted online fanbase. The fear of being discovered becomes palpable. As Anders spots Cole peeking through the ventilator, Cole's heart pounds as he hears Anders' men closing. In desperation driving him to quick action, he crawls out of the air duct and hides, breathing heavily, praying for escape. When the coast is clear, Cole manages to get out of the building, but his relief is short-lived. When he encounters Sergei, he is filled with anger and confusion as Sergei gives him cryptic instructions and car keys, urging him to flee before it's too late. But Cole can't abandon his friends, not now. He feels a strong pull in his chest and inner determination to save them, and goes back into the building to find Thomas. Cole and Thomas attempt to escape together, but their plans are foiled when they are spotted by a guard. Tragically, he jumps into an old elevator shaft, taking Thomas with him. Cole is shaken by the of yet another friend and breaks into tears. He eventually collects himself, and in his quest to find Aaron, he discovers that Alexei is actually in cahoots with Ander. He sees Alexei shooting Sergei dead, and Andra parts ways with Alexei. Cole follows him to the room where Aaron has been tied to a chair. Upon seeing Cole, Andrew threatens to eliminate Aaron. When Cole tries to kill Andrew and fails, Andrew shoots Aaron in the head. The guards chase Cole into another room, but he manages to lock himself inside just in time. Using another air duct, Cole crawls into a large dark room where he sees Alexei angry at him for eliminating his friends. In a fit of rage, Cole beats Alexei to death, but in a twist ending, Cole realizes that the entire experience was an elaborate prank organized by his friends to celebrate his 10-year anniversary. Every aspect of the escape room was designed to shock and surprise Cole. The film ends with the lights turning on to reveal Cole's friends still alive and looking in disbelief at the scene in front of them. Cole sits next to Alexei's lifeless body, stunned by the realization that everything he just experienced was all just a joke. So what will you do if you were in place of Cole? Comment below your thought. And if you liked the video, then please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.